Hello, it's Coach Manny Nowak with you again, and we're not out on the beach today, but we're still here to bring you a better world. Success coaching for a better world. Last week we were out there, and I hope the stuff we gave you last week on creating your vision and on taking some time to think. I hope you had some time to stay out wherever you are. I hope you're planning to do it to move yourself forward. Today I want to move to a different area, one of what I would call the most frustrating areas to so many entrepreneurs out there. It's called how are you doing with hiring? And the problem is, this is the word I keep hearing. Terrible, Manny, help me. What's going on out there? There's our website. There's our phone number. If you need anything, this is Coach Manny, Success Coaching for a Better World. Why are we having such a problem getting the right people into our organization? There's so many people out there looking for work. Why can't we find the people that we want? Why is it that entrepreneurs and business people hire and they hire and they hire and they get frustrated and they fire and they start the process again and again and again? Am I pulling any pain out there? Do you feel this? I know many of you do, because I work with a lot of you. It's a real pain. And you know, in the past we've talked about the frustration of hiring salespeople, but it's not just salespeople. It's entire organizations. So today I want to look at this key element, and you see I put it down here on the side because that's where it always is. It seems to be on the side. Work values. What are your work values? Whether you believe it or not, this is one of the most critical things in the hiring process. Stop trying. Or what shall we say? Are you hiring people with the same work values as you? I didn't say people who were like you. I didn't say people who were you. I said people who had the same work values. And what does that mean? Let's take a look at it. Because this, if you get this, if you move this to the center, and that's why it's over there, because nobody wants to move it to the center. If you move work values to the center of your organization, you will be totally amazed at what happens. First of all, if you believe that coming in early to work is critical and important and you do it, why would you turn around and hire somebody who doesn't have that value? Is it important? Do you believe it's important? Do you do it because you think it's critical? Do you do it? Well, then why aren't you bringing people in your organization that have that value? Why are you frustrated when people come in? You're there at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and people are coming in 8:30, 9 o'clock. They're late. It's not, that's just not acceptable. And it's going to continue to cause frustration in you. That's something that's important. Now, this isn't, everyone doesn't have this work value. But if that's a work value for you, then hiring people who don't match that work value won't work for you. Second of all, and very similar, if staying late and making sure things are finished and the job is done, if that's a value to you, and people look at the clock and say, I gotta go, is that going to work for you? Of course not. Why is it you don't see that? It doesn't matter how good someone is. It doesn't matter how talented they are. If their work values don't match yours, it's not going to work. And the smaller the company is, the more frustration that gets built up on this thing. It's just unbelievable. Do you believe that? and there are a lot of them out there. If you believe, let's look at it one more here. What if you believe that work time is work time? And when I hire somebody, I want them to come in and they're supposed to work. And their belief is, well, I can do some personal things here and there. I'm okay. And that just doesn't work for you. Is that person ever going to work for you? No. It's not going to work out. And what happens, these are just three. What I want you to do is I want you to look at and make a list of what the work values are that are important to you. And take time and be honest and really put them down and really understand these are the things that if people don't have these things, they're never going to be a great employee for me. And if I only have 4 employees in my organization, they better all match me from work values or it's just not going to work. Please take a moment and think about that. Create the list. When you hire, look at that list and don't compromise. Y'all know how I feel about that word compromise. It doesn't work. If this person isn't someone who can come in early and that's totally important for me, I am not going to hire them. Period. Because that won't work. And I know I'll get frustrated and I know I'll get mad. And I know they'll end up not working out. I know there's people out there that can relate so well to this. It's not up for discussion. It's not up for compromise. If you give in to the values that are important to you, you will pay for them. You will end up spending time, money, and energy, and the employee won't work out. So build that list. And when you start building your organization, make that a key part. You see, if you always try to hire the right people, the ones with the same work value, I can teach you almost anything. Now, there are some technical trades, and having come out of software development, I know that sometimes if you don't have a certain skill, I can't hire you. But I learned something in the software development thing that I used as a key to me, and it worked. I hired people who had work values, and I didn't care what tool you had worked with. If you understood the process of building software, I could teach you any tool. If you understand the process, this is how I like to sell. This is the way the process works. This is the values I feel are important. I can teach you the rest. Come on. It's not you can teach people almost anything. How many of us wouldn't agree that in the first 6 months we got out of college, we learned more than in 4 years of college? Come on. Work values will drive your organization to success that you never believed possible. Hiring the right people takes time, it takes effort, it takes energy, it takes patience. But more than that, it takes knowing what the person is. Do you? Do you know what their values are compared to yours? If you don't, you're looking for frustration. What happens is I have seen some tremendous energy when you hire the people whose value match yours. They'll learn the skills. They'll learn the process. They'll learn all that. But they won't learn the work values. It's Coach Manny Nowak. I'm hard on this. I put it over here for a reason. You need to move it to the center of your hiring process. Have a great week out there. There's how you can find us. Call. You need some help. You need some assistance. Get some help. But work on those work values and watch what happens to your organization. Watch how you turn it around. This is Coach Manny saying, we're here for success and a better world. Thank you.